All right, today's conditions are wet, but still a lot of fun. Let's get into it. You. You. Love it. All right, so it's a little warm today. We're looking at kind of +2, +1, so it's raining. A little bit of snow near the top where it's getting below freezing. But yeah, I'm out, I'm happy. Tons of precipitation today. Like I said, it's coming down hard. Right now it's kind of rain, sleet, snow at the top. Hopefully overnight cools down and we get some deep snow. Yeah, I'll run you through my thought process for the day. So I was pretty committed on coming up here today. Wanted to get out for a good ride. Was debating between skiing and snowboarding. I wanted to get out for my first ski of the season, but when it's wet and sticky and heavy like this, especially with my bad knees, it's not great for me to come out. So I actually chose to take the powder board and just have some fun there. I can ride that board in this wet, heavy conditions. So it was nice that I had that option, and that's what I was ripping on today. Some things I noticed were visibility was pretty awful. So I really had to choose which aspects and where I was gonna ride today. So I avoided Eagle Chair, which had just a ton of fog and wind and rain and sleet coming in sideways. You just couldn't see 10 feet in front of you. I was constantly wiping my goggles, and I couldn't make out any terrain, which is just not safe. So I avoided that completely, came over to what's called the Hawk Chair over here, and found that in the trees is where I was gonna get the best kind of conditions and visibility. I don't mind if the conditions are kind of packed and sticky and wet like this and slow. I just need to be able to see where I'm going, so that's what I did here. It's been incredible out here though, because what I've found is a ton of trees have been knocked down. So last little while here we've been getting a ton of powder, ton of snow coming in, and all that snow sits on these trees and it sticks to these trees, and it's beautiful, it's amazing, really cool to see. But that's a lot of weight on these trees, and with this like rain and warmer weather, that snow starts to get like saturated with water, and I've never seen so many trees snapped and broken and stuff like that. It's pretty crazy to watch. All right, so that's the end of the day. It was really, really great. Had a lot of fun, even though the conditions were not ideal. Some of the positives from today are there was no lift lines. I'm basically out here with a handful of other people that are willing to keep going into the afternoon. Easy to park, had any seat I wanted in the cafe there, and yeah, decent powder lines. Even though it was slower, it was, if you know what you're doing, you can get through it. That heavy stuff, you can get some pretty sweet lines, even if they're short. So yeah, it was a fun day. Glad I could make a little bit of a video, and yeah, see you in the next one. Cheers.